Hello, hello. I am back just as promised. How are you guys? It's Suzy Woo, the one and only. How are you? I know I didn't announce myself, so I shouldn't expect an audience so you guys can watch it at your leisure. But sure enough, I'm here. Maybe I should yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it going. So, well, oh yeah, Woo Life. Somebody was really nice and said some nice things on my video from yesterday, and I decided to send her a free Woo Life shirt. Um, just because, when you vibe with somebody and you just want to do something nice for them. All right, so how the heck are you today? What is today? It's Wednesday the 18th. And yeah, I should have a topic pulled up, but I suck at scripts because I believe in being current and now. And there's always a lot to talk about. I will never run out of things to talk about. I guarantee you that. And would you believe I have no air in my astrological chart? Yeah, I am an astrologer. I can tell you a shit ton about the current astrology, and this has all been in the stars for a long time, and it's been predicted from some of the best, hey Michelle, some of the best astrologers out there. And it's not going away anytime soon, and it is going to get a little bit bumpy, and the rest of March is going to have its share of ups and downs. I don't have to yell. I don't know why I talk so gosh darn loud. Maybe I should get my hearing checked. I just do that, and if I'm ever on the phone, it's I talk really loud, and I don't know why I do that. Anyways, I'll try to be more cognizant of that. I don't need to gosh darn shout. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things I just do. I talk loud. So yeah, see how easily I distract myself? Okay, yeah, so astrology. So this has been it's been in the stars for a long time. And yeah, so back to the rest of this month, the rest of March, it's going to be bumpy. And is it tomorrow night? Tomorrow night the sun actually gets to into Aries. So we're at the final degree of Pisces, I believe. Yeah, that would be today. And then tomorrow we click into Aries. So it's Happy New Year, happy astrological New Year, new beginnings. And what the hell happened? Yeah, so you blink your eyes and all of a sudden the whole world is in turmoil. But it is not, okay, yes, it is the end of the world as we know it. And, I feel fine. I feel amazing. I'm super, super excited. It's a great time to be alive, to be able to witness the downfall of the bad and the uprising of for the people, by the people, for the planet, by the planet. This is what this is all about. It's so, so, so exciting. I'm lit over this. This is just, it's amazing. Uh, okay, so yeah, the rest of the astrology for the rest of this month. There are some good newses. So my buddy Scott, who is the Reverend in Vegas, dude, I love you, man. I gotta give you a hug. Yeah, you are. I can't wait to come out and see you and do some work, do some healings and readings, and maybe some ceremonies out there. Who knows? But I can't wait to see you. Anyways, okay. Um, oh, squirt. What was I talking about? The rest of this month. Okay, yeah. So bumpy. Yes. There's going to be some secrets that are revealed. Things are not as they seem. And I don't want to get too off the deep end because I don't want to lose the beautiful audience that I already have. But there are going to be some truths that surface before the end of this month. We're going to find that the way things were kind of planned, if you will, or projected, that things got out of control from what the anticipation was. And that transparency is going to become forced. So we may have been led to believe a certain way and certain numbers and certain derivatives. Well, certain events are going to take place where the truth is undeniable, and we get to see the truth for what it is. So that's going to be awesome. Um, it's really important to stay grounded during these times, okay? Um, but a lot of us have gone like food shopping and like big time food shopping. And I don't know about you, but I got myself some, what are they called? Double Dutch chocolate muffins. Oh my God. Yeah. And I ate mine already. I got a 4-pack, one for each member of my family. And I ate mine just before I came here. So I'm like pretty gosh darn satisfied. And so my point was, it's important to stay grounded, but eat healthy food, right? Don't ban yourself from, treats and stuff. This is a time to be kind to yourself, be good to yourself. But on the other hand, you don't want to like eat everything that you have and feel the need to overly be grounded. And that's what happens with people with a lot of water in their chart, is that they will consume to make themselves feel more and more grounded. And everything's about balance. It's about being in balance. That's really the secret to a happy life, is finding your balance. And that has to do with all aspects of your life. So you can't like have a job that you hate and expect to have a balanced life. It's not. It doesn't work that way. It's kind of all or nothing. You have to go, I'm listening. You have to go all in with everything, anything and everything. You got to go all in. This is a time of breaking away from the conventional life out there. And this all really started to shake up when the planet Uranus went into Taurus, and everything shook. The housing, money, banking. Well, there's no going back now, because now, oh, you hit the big one. So I'm gonna take most of my money out of the banking system. I don't particularly think it's a good time to be trusting um, things like that. So that's, do what you want to do. I share what I share information. So I like to, I'm enlightened and I'm pretty informed. And obviously, I trust who I trust. So take it with a grain of salt and do what resonates for you. And guess what else? So where we're moving into this year and going forward, I was just saying to my buddy Scott out in Vegas, the Reverend, Chapels at the Pond, man, that it is super, like it's not just super important, but this is a time right now and going forward that you have to be who you are. So you've got to be authentic. You've got to be legitimate. You've got to be all in. You've got to be yourself. This, people who are like afraid and they stay behind and they don't want to upset the apple cart, and people who like copy other people because they're afraid to do their own thing or to stick their neck out. There's no more of that. That's not going to fly anymore. Those days are over. So this is so much a time to be yourself, like fully be all of who you are unapologetically. It doesn't mean go around and be an ass. It means to be who you are and not dim your light and not turn your volume down. Yeah, I'm a loud talker, but hey, hi Kara and Amanda and Lynn. Thank you for joining. So 2020 and going forward, this is a point of no return. And basic 9-to-5 jobs are pretty much no longer. And we were getting a knock on the door there last year. and actually 2 years ago, mid-year 2 years ago. And last April is when I left my horribly toxic job at the IRS in IT. And yeah, would you believe I'm an IT nerd? That's what I've been my whole life is IT. Anyways, so I left that last April. Best thing I've ever done. So luckily, I've been able to become situated full time in doing spiritual work, readings, healings, soul readings, energy blueprints. Like this is really deep, and for some, it's really out there. I don't care. And it's not because it's a living, it's because it's truth. So this is truth. So, I can tap into your energy field. I can tell all about like your birth. I can tell who was there. It's really, really, it's not crazy. It's interesting because we have been raised in a society that frowns on that and that shuts that down and always said that it doesn't exist, that our spiritual aspect doesn't exist, or that it's bad, or it's against our religion, or whatever it is. We were raised that way because prior to that, it was all about the church pretty much turning you upside down and shaking all your money out while they're molesting your children. Well, obviously, that's all come crashing down now. Boy Scouts, Catholic Church, coaching, people that were in a position of trust who violated that trust. There's no more room. There's no more tolerance, and there's no more room. And this is a time that we can use our voice and speak up and say what needs to be said and not be afraid, because there's enough of us. It started with the Me Too movement. That's when I started flying my flag. In fact, I made a speech before the Me Too movement, and I had everyone in there following my lead saying Me Too, and they said Me Too. um, so that is where this all began, with the Me Too movement, and we've been gaining momentum since then. And so it is all of us who feel wronged or screwed over or pushed aside, or like our voice or our lives didn't matter. Now we've got the internet and groups and Meetup and all these social media platforms where we can connect, so we're not all feeling, thank you for the likes, where we're not feeling all isolated and alone out there, where we're sharing our story and somebody else is out there going, oh my God, me too. And somebody else says, me too. And then we can all share some of those traumatic experiences and what it was like. And then we pull together and support one another. And that's what this is all about. So don't be afraid, guys. This is an awesome, really awesome time to be alive. This is a time to be able to stand in your power without being afraid, because there's enough of us. It sounds kind of like a rally, and it's not, but it's a spiritual rally, kind of. It's about being who you are. It's about talking about the things that you love without fear of um, being rejected. Nobody likes to be rejected. So there's this funky white and blue star on my screen. What the heck is this thing? It doesn't move. I don't know what it is. Interesting. Hey, Jill. Yeah, you like that? The Daily Wow. All right. So the rest of March is going to be a little bit bumpy. Okay, just hang in there. You don't have to hoard anything. Yeah, there's going to be, kind of these lockdown things. But you know what? I want to share some good news. Wrong side. I want to share some good news. Is that a bunch of people who tested positive are now testing negative. Because guess what? We self-heal. Everything self-heals. Just like, is it starfish? They regrow their tentacles. Is that true for octopuses, or is it octopi? 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 I don't know. But I know starfish do. So when we heard in fact, I had a prophetic dream last night. My consciousness, certain intelligence was placed into my consciousness, and then I was brought to a magnificently crystal clear lake, and I was able to see the bottom. And the information was that this is a rebirthing process, And you know, like when a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it falls apart. It turns to goo. It turns into just goo. And then so it's not identifiable. It's goo. Then that goo is intelligent, and it puts its pieces and parts back together and emerges as a butterfly. So we're in this particular stage. We're in this. This is what's happening. We're turning into our goo. So it's going to be a little sloppy, but when we emerge, woo, we're going to have wings, baby. It's going to be awesome. So it's important not to freak out. Stay grounded. Remember that you are a spiritual being incarnated. We are embodied. So we are expressions of whatever you call God. We are expressions of that. So we are creations of that. So like there's God. You're God. I'm God. We're all expressions of whatever you call God. We are all an expression of that. So honor that. Honor and respect that, because you are here to express who you are in your divinity. Get it? So that's what it's about. It's awesome. It's just a beautiful time to exist. So it's okay to be goo. It's all right. It's all right to be goo. That was Gumby's girlfriend, if you're old enough. It was Gumby and Goo. So yeah, this dream, the intelligence was that the earth is rebirthing, and we as a species, we are rebirthing, and that everything, it's kind of like the tree got shaken, and kind of like the certain people and situations that people have caused, the tree shakes and they fall out, and we have to let that be falling out. Don't try to pick it back up, because it's old, it's dead, and now we're moving past that. And in its place, new energies are coming in, okay? Our telepathic abilities are going to be going through the roof, through the cosmos. And a lot of us have already been a little bit privy to something going on, feeling a little something, head strain. We have crystals in our head. We have crystals in our head. And there is something that is called piezoelectricity, that when the crystals compress, it forces electric energy to come out of them. And that is part of what we experience when we have Kundalini awakening, when the juices are flowing up from the base of your spine, because most of us live a life in survival mode. Most people do. Even if you're not, a lot of us are paycheck to paycheck, but even if you're not, we're still in survival mode. Work, 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 work. No time for anything, no time for fun, no time for kids, no time for whatever. It's just work, 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 work. Well, that's not what you're here to do. You are here to be an expression of whatever you call God. So you got to express. You got to be who you are. Don't turn that stuff down. Be you. The things that you love that really resonate, embrace that stuff. That's who you are. That's why you are. It's to fully embrace that. And for the things that are getting thrown, so if you want to call it thrown at us right now, so think about it as if you're standing there and there's a giant ball, almost like a medicine ball. And you're standing there and you see it coming. Ooh, a big medicine ball. Okay, so are you just going to stand there and let it knock you out? Or are you going to catch it? You can catch it, you can place it down, you can roll it, you can do things with it. So the idea is we don't want to be combative, okay? Whatever's coming at us, we don't want to go boom, boom, boom. We want to catch it and do cool things with it. Do cool things with it, because it's part of the flow. You don't want to fight the flow. It's like if you're in a current and you're swimming against the current, you're going to exhaust yourself and you're going to drown. But if you just hold your breath, or like blow up the jeans like they taught you in swim class or whatever, and you just hang on and you're not fighting and flailing, you're just going to coast to the shore with the current. So you don't want to fight the current. You want to go with the flow as best as you can. And you know what? Trust yourself. How many times when you meet somebody, you get these little feelings or these little notions, and you put it away, and you know, do whatever you do with this person, and then later something comes back full circle, and you're like, I knew there was something funky about that person, but we talk ourselves out of it anyways. That's not going to work anymore. This is a time of you stepping right into that intuition and embracing that intuition, because we have many bodies. Okay, we've got an etheric body, we've got a mental, an emotional, a physical body, we've got I can't even remember, a whole bunch of slices. Like it's like a layer cake. Okay, and that's us. So we're like a big layer cake. So you can't like separate part of it, because you're all of it. So you get to choose, you know, yes, I want to be all of me and be open to that. So then as it becomes activated, you're ready. Instead of being, no, and being afraid of who you are. Because all this stuff is going to start coming online for you, for us. So your whole, you know, start practicing telepathy. And you know what? A lot of young people coming on the planet now, they don't have root chakras. And you know how you can tell easily? They don't care about materials. They don't care. They don't care about stuff. They care about life. They care about living. They care about the planet. They care about each other. Where, you know, people, my generation and the generation before me, you know, we were trained that you got to work harder. You got to do this, and you got to follow these rules. No. And you know what? Right now, this Aquarius energy that we're moving into, it doesn't do rules. No, it's about revolutionizing the rules. And you are being asked to look at who you are. And you create your own rules for your own self. And you decide what works for you. What am I made of? What is it that I love? What is it that has value to me? And it's kind of like creating like your flag. Like what do you represent? And it's not that you have to go shoving it in people's faces. It's just that you need to understand, you need to uncover your own truths, is really what it is. So hopefully that makes sense. And then of course, taking care of your body. Now remember, we're spiritual people, we're spiritual beings, we are information, we're light beings. Information travels over light. Everything it's light, it's energy, it's light. And I forgot what I was going to say after that. It's about being embodied. So we want to be embodied. Remember that you are in this body, and it's heavy, and it's hard to exist sometimes. So you got to take care of this body, this meat suit, if you will. You got to take care of what you have by balancing. Everything's about balance. Everything is about balance. So you want to put healthy things in that body. And you can treat yourself to the occasional double Dutch chocolate muffin or whatever your thing is. And as long as because it is about balance. But of course, the more healthy stuff you put in, the more consistent, healthy you will be, that nice, well-oiled machine. You know, you throw a little monkey wrench in there, there's always, the other shoe is always has to drop. So whatever you're putting in, it's going to come out somewhere. So you're going to pay for it somewhere. Yeah. So let's see. I don't want to touch anything because I don't want to mess it up. I want to be able to see. Hey, Gloria, my friend from Kansas City. Woo! Hey, Nits. Miss Anita West. Nice to see you, my friend. All right, what else? So healthy stuff. Lemons, organic lemons. So you take organic lemons, slice them in half, put them in some filtered water, preferably charged water. Oh, hearts! I got hearts. Thank you, guys. Put some organic lemon in some filtered water and drink it. Oh my God. It's like drinking liquid sunshine. I love this stuff. Seriously, get organic lemons, put the juice of one in a bottle of water or a glass of water and drink it. Do it before bed and do it when you wake up because it helps to detox. And it's also alkaline, and alkaline fights cancer. Did you know that? The more you know. Before you juice your lemon, you can roll it. Roll it on your countertop because it helps it to be more juicier. I don't know exactly how it works, but it does work. So like if I just like would open it and squeeze it now, or if I roll it first on a countertop really well, it'll be juice. I'll get more juice out of it. Thank you for the hearts, man. I love that. So yeah, so drink alkaline, and this is the best you can get. Organic lemons in good, clean, filtered water. And you want to eat as much live food as possible. So if you know, if like the freshest off the whatever it grows on is the best. You want to eat live food. You don't want to eat dead stuff, processed stuff. You know, if you could drink from a stream, you know, that would be the best. Organic living food, fruits and vegetables, as best as you can, and lots of it, lots of them. Ginger. I am at my office, but I did at least know I was gonna because I just bought this. I did go. I had to go to Tops. I needed to go, and it was okay. It was not like you know, there was food on the shelves. So organic ginger, lemons. So some people like to put it in hot water and make a tea out of it. That's well and fine too. And then you could add some oh my God, unfiltered raw honey. That is the spadazzle. It's really good. So I super recommend that. My phone made a sound. Okay, it's okay. Um, and drink that. It's really important to stay hydrated. Your pee should be clear. So if it's not clear, you're not drinking enough. And if you're dehydrated, you can't be really healthy. And if you're stressed, you can't be really healthy. So these are some good tips to be healthy. Drink a lot of water. Okay, water, lots of it. With organic lemon is awesome. Oh, you want to know about the ginger? I'm going to take a picture of that star. So that star was white and blue. Now it's white and red. What the hell is that? I'm going to take a picture because I don't know what it is. And I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know what it means, but it was white and blue. Let me see. So one of you guys, there it is. One of you guys sent me a message yesterday that up in the right-hand corner, well, the way watching it on the right-hand corner, that there was a presence that was waiting when I was doing our little healing session, which was super cool. Hey, I wonder if I can post this picture in my live feed so you can see the star. I wonder if that'll work. Here, I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna try. Okay, so I'm not trying because I'm answering Scott. I told him I was going live and I just let him know I shouted him out. Okay. Oh, a squirrel! Okay, so let me see here. I want to go to can I go in the chat of my own feed? I'll post it under after. I don't want to mess up. And I can't really do two things at once very well. You know, the lighting changed in here. It looks more orange now looking at, maybe just because it's getting darker out. It could be. All right. So what else is going on here? Eat organ. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a card and then yeah, so let's draw a card for our happy little group here. I love the fact that I've got people from other states, places I visited, and clients and friends. Oh, I want to share this really, really cool deck. It's called the Aboriginal Spirit. Very cool. They're oracle cards. They're not tarot cards. And I'm just gonna ground and ask for a card for symbolism, inspiration, a message for us, we, the group here on this call, on this live. And it's going to be this guy. Why do I have a glare? Adventure. You see that? Adventure. Oh, I got likes. I got wows. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. You know, it doesn't take much to get me excited. Yeah, so here it is again. I'll have to learn how to hold things so you can see it. There, that's a good one. Adventure. Isn't that a cool card? So you can, of course, come to your own conclusions on what you think adventure will be. I think it's really funny, cool, and fascinating, but I like to also look at what the author would like to offer. So it's getting a little dark in here. I might need to adjust the lighting. Oh, wow, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? But I have nowhere to clip it there. Maybe this. How's that? It's distracting, isn't it? Whoops. Ugh. All right, we'll do. Now there's two of them stars. Oh my God. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's get to this adventure thing. Those stars were not there yesterday or the day before when I did this Facebook Live. Okay, adventure, page 10. 10 is a great number. You know, we could talk about numerology. It's another whole, I could talk about anything. I could talk about, well, no. My strengths are astrology, numerology, energy healing, spiritual work, other dimensions. I've been working with some other beings lately. It's been, oh my God, I've been seeing a lot of my dead relatives and in my dreams. They've been guiding me and showing me a lot of information and telling me what to do a little bit. Actually, they're just saying that I need to get in front of you guys and talk and let you guys, you know, be comforted and know everything's going to be okay. All right, adventure. Here we go. The adventure is just part of the journey. Not knowing what's around each corner is one of the ways we learn on our life's journey. To experience the full adventure, you need to hand over control to the universe. Right? Can I say told you, right? Okay. Adventures don't always have to include travel to foreign and exotic countries, but can happen in everyday life when you least expect it. The adventure can be as simple as doing something different from what you usually do, such as driving a different direction to work or saying hello to a stranger. You just never know where it will lead you. There are many fun times ahead for you, and even when things get a bit scary, it will just add to the fun of your adventure. Don't be apprehensive what is around the next corner, as this is all part of the adventure. Just let things happen. You're usually the one in the driver's seat, but on this occasion, you are the passenger. Just sit down, hang on, and enjoy the ride. Right? Isn't that awesome? I love how that works. And thank you for the hearts. That is the coolest thing. So I'd like to see live comments, and I don't know if I can do that without messing things up. Hi, Kristen. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. So I think I'm doing it right. I think this is the most recent. All right. Was there anything else I wanted to add? I want to know what's up with those stars. What is up? Oh, okay. No. All right. Now there's three of them. I don't know. Okay. I just don't understand. I'll have to like Google it. I don't know what those stars are. They're kind of neat, but I don't know what they are or what they represent. Okay, so I talked about the lemon and the ginger, right? So make sure you consume live food. Okay. I told you about the dream. We're being rebirthed. That was a really big deal. It was a really big deal. I was being shown my consciousness was above a lake towards the shore, but over, I was able to see the bottom of the lake clear through. Yeah, and the water and the cells of my body. we're dancing with happiness. I made a Facebook post about it. So hey, follow me on Facebook here. So this is my business page, is at Suzy Woo Healer, and I'm on Instagram, Suzy Woo Healer, and my website is Suzy dash Woo or hyphen whatever. I don't know. What else should I add? I think, is that it for today, for now? Are we good? I think I might do some of these from home because I was inspired to talk at home, but like I have distractions at home. Like I have animals and I have kids and I have, oh, a squirrel, and I just but maybe I'll give it a try because, you know, like I tell you, I'm pretty obedient and I do as I'm guided, and yeah. So hey, oh, thank you. No, so this particular necklace, it is a selenite bar with the chakra stones on it, and a local to Buffalo company. Now I'm gonna make it all crooked because I'm looking in you know, they're called ME Designed. Yeah, ME, their initials, like Mary Edwards Designed. They're two guys. They are awesome. I love them. So they're on Facebook. Hey, maybe I can link them in here if I can do two things at once, which usually I can't. But yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I'll put it in here after just because I don't want to mess things up. It takes me too long to, you know, focus and figure it all out. I'm not too good at multitasking. It's much better to just focus on one thing and get it done. I've learned because, you know, I can be a little bit scattered. So yeah, we've got some crazy astrology coming through the rest of this month, but guess what? There's going to be some truths that are revealed. It's going to be a little bit relieving. And again, good news is that you know, people are recovering from the virus. They're recovering, they're living, they're healing. So be inspired. Now we're not out of the thick of it and everything is changing. So, you know, take this time off to be with yourself. No, I know what else, something I wanted to say is that now here's the tricky part. We go through life and every now and then the universe taps you on the shoulder and says, are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to choose yourself? Hey, you're not living in alignment with who you are. Let's do something about it. Hey, you should be doing what it is that you love. Hey, you shouldn't be with this person. They're not the right person for you. And when you don't do anything about it, you're choosing to put yourself second, third, fourth, last. And that is not what you're here for. Because remember, you are here as an expression of whatever it is that you call God. So to hush that expression is like sinful. So you want to be able to express with the energies that you've been giving, the energies and the gifts and the talents and the awesomeness that you are. So what was I saying about that? Is that, yeah, you got to live in alignment. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I totally. Yes, got it. So now, for everybody who did it, who did what they were supposed to do, like if you left that person, if you started over, if you left that job, whatever it is, if you chose yourself, well, right now, then you're okay. And you kind of get to go around the game board, past go and collect $200, and you kind of spiral up. Okay. Now, okay, so that's set aside. Now, if you haven't, and now you're quarantined with the person that you can't stand, or you're stuck and you can't, and you're stuck in this job that you hate, and now you're like locked in and there's nothing you can do about it, or you didn't move to where you wanted to move to, and you're in the neighborhood that you can't stand, and or you don't feel safe, all of this stuff. So now, you know, now it's kind of like a full circle moment, and you are forced to look at your life, which is a sum of yesterday's choices, brought you to where you are now. Yes, you have a choice. Every moment is a choice. Every decision is a choice. So the moment that you give your choices to other powers and other people, you're giving your power away. And that is not what you are here to do. You are here to express who you are and the way you're supposed to be living, the things that are in alignment for you. So if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't smell right, doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, then you got to do something about it and change it and reroute it, even if it means starting rock bottom over, like I did. But it wasn't even my choice. Like I should have been dead right now if it wasn't for my daughter. And yeah, but a lot of you guys already know that story, but you can find it online. Anyways, you you have to make the conscious choice to live in harmony with who you are in here. So right now, whatever you decided, you're being forced to face it. You're being forced to have a good hard look at it and make some serious choices like, oh my God. Now I accept the fact that I made these choices. I stayed with the person that I really can't stand, or I stuck it out with this job because I thought that putting food on the table was more important than my happiness. That's a big one. You will always be provided for. Okay. Once you hit rock bottom, you can't fall off the floor. You're not going to fall off the planet. Okay. You will always be provided for. You are always going to be okay. You're always going to be okay. Like, we're so afraid of letting go. We clutch on, and we live in fear. And it's such a dangerous way to live. Even though we think it's secure and it's safe, it's actually very dangerous. All right, so let's do a grounding. We've got red for grounding. And let's just take a couple of minutes. And I really got to turn down my volume. So let's just take a couple minutes. Shh, indoor voice. All right, let's just calm down and come into our body. Okay, take a couple really nice deep breaths. Come into your body, ground yourself. Okay, feel your body. You're embodied. Okay, we're a spirit embodied. Come within. Good. Okay, now bring your awareness down into the center of the earth. If you see with your spiritual eyes, that's fine. Some people can't envision things. So either visualize or imagine the energy at the center of the earth. And if you can, bring your awareness into the center of the earth. So what I'm feeling is the planet's like digestive system kind of getting an overhaul. Okay. And it feels like a pregnancy. It feels like there's, when if you've ever given birth, early, if you get sick, not motion sickness, morning sickness. Okay, it feels like in the core of the planet, and I'm feeling this through you guys. As you're there, I'm connected myself, but I'm also connected with you, which helps me see a larger representation. That in the Earth's belly, it's upset, but it's only because it's pregnant. Um, the Earth is going to give birth, so it's really cool because that is some really sacred energy there. And that also means that you are going to give birth to yourself, to you're going to come in alignment with who you are. And maybe for the first time in your entire life. Okay, so go ahead and breathe nice and deep. This beautiful energy at the core of the earth. Just it's exciting. Just knowing that we're going to be reborn, knowing everything's going to be okay. The more you can embrace love, the better off you'll be. Okay, and you could say either in your mind with your intentions or even out loud. Ooh, I'm getting this. I am centered. I am grounded. I am rooted into the earth I'm rooted into the earth. Remember, you can't fall off the earth. Okay, I can feel. So hopefully you can feel this energy. It's like the magnetic kind of gravity pull. The earth smiles and says, I got you. I see you. I hear you. I love you and I got you. I got your back. Do not fear. You're kind of like stalks of corals and seaweeds at the ocean floor is kind of how I'm feeling each of you. I'm seeing you sway. We, I don't know who this is, but we see you. We hear you. We hear your prayers. We see your pains. We see your fears. And don't worry. Don't worry. We got you. You've got to let go and have faith. Let go and let God, right? Continue to breathe. Allow yourself to feel grounded. From the waist down, we're connected to the beautiful earth energy. Oh, I really feel that throughout every cell. I noticed yesterday when I did the forks and I re-listened, when I moved the forks, the sound went away. So I hope that you can hear it for the whole time this time. You're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. You see if I have my own fork. Oh, it's over here. No, that's the pineal gland. That's not home. What? Son, I don't know where my own fork is. Must be at home. Yeah, it's got to be at home. I have two of them. I bet you they're both weighted. All right, let's just try this. I picked up two of them, but they're weighted. So these are not super audible, but this is the frequency of the earth. So let's see if it works. Okay, continue to breathe. Oh, now there's a whole bunch of stars on my screen. Okay, breathe. Be nice and grounded. Drop the puck. This is Om. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is resonating. It's vibrating. And it doesn't matter where you are. All you need is to be open to receive it. And that's how I can do work in the quantum field on people around the planet. You don't need to physically be here, and we don't even have to be live. We just have to be open at a certain, time, and I do the work and you feel it. So there is no time in the quantum field. My puck is all the way over there. Hold on. So there is no time and space in the quantum field. So you can watch this video and reconnect to this Om. Thank you for the happies. Oh, somebody was angry? That was an angry face? Okay, here's earth energy. It's grounding energy. Allow yourself to be grounded. Okay, now I'm going to bring this earth energy really up and just land it in your root chakra. Oop. Okay, all done. Okay, guys, come back if you didn't already come back and just take a nice breath. Yeah, see, it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. And God willing, I'll be here again tomorrow, or maybe even sooner, because this is so much fun. And you guys have been sending me some beautiful messages, and you inspire me. You said I inspire you. You inspire me too. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go back home, and I live only 8 minutes from my office, and see if I have an audible fork there. And if not, I'm gonna have to order one. I think I've got one. All right. So if you have any questions, or if there's something that you would like me to cover specifically, it would be better for me to be able to focus on one something. But I don't know. Maybe you guys don't mind my randomness, but we did a pretty good job, right? So hey, I do have a couple of Woo Life shirts. They're in the closet over there. I don't I don't remember how much they are. They're on the website at woolife.org. Thank you for the hearts. They're between $20 and $30. So there's tanks like this. There's I got a couple t-shirts. I think I've got a long sleeve one. And if you want a bumper sticker, I think they're repositionable, and they're like $6 or $7. So if you're interested and you want one, just let me know, or if there's a certain topic. Oh, did I miss a bunch of stuff? Yes, with turmeric, right. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Oh, Jessica, hey. Hey, Bob. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I love seeing you guys. I really appreciate the interaction, and um, I got to be able to do both at the same time, and I'm afraid of messing up, but we'll get there. We'll get there, and I think that is it. I can't think of anything else. I always do when I'm driving home, though. I hate that. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, so I'm really a perfectionist about stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, that's good, and then I'll go home and I'm like, oh, I forgot to say that, or I should have added that about that. It's just me. Okay, I'm running on, so I'm gonna run on. Okay, be safe. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. There's going to be a lot of information in there. Um, the veil is barely there, and it's going to get even more and more transparent. You will feel more connection with your higher self, with whoever it is, however you label God. You will become more and more connected. You will receive a lot more information or downloads, or however you call that. Okay, so make sure you practice a lot of time just listening. Okay, listen and notice what you notice. And when there are these things, or orbs or whatever they are, now when you look at them, they're not going to be there, because the way subtle energy works is it's very set. It's subtle. It's in the periphery. So when you look, it's not there. So you have to learn how to use your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears and kind of look without putting your physical eyes over there. And that's spiritual development. So there's lots of ways, there's lots of YouTube videos, lots of people out there about how to develop your spiritual skills, your intuitive development. And I'll be doing some classes and workshops, including my crystals ones. It's a big favorite. If there's something you want me to create a workshop on that I cover, let me know, because I am open. And I haven't had a down moment yet. The last thing I could possibly do is be bored. Like, I fill my time like learning and absorbing and reading, and I can't stop. Because I want to know. I want to know how everything works. I want to put it to the test, and then I want to share it. And what good is information if you keep it all inside? You gotta share information. So if you like these, if you like my videos, share them with people you think that may appreciate it or find it insightful, or if it helps them where they're at. I definitely would appreciate it. And I'm having a blast doing this, and I really appreciate you. So thanks for being here. I'm going to give you a big hug. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will sign off right now. Until next time, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Bye.